Barcelona might have lost Messi, but it seems they've found something, or someone, that could fill that void. A 16-year-old kid with the swagger of a street footballer and the vision of a midfield maestro. His name? Lamine Yamal. And here's the hot take you didn't know you needed: he might just become better than Neymar. Yes, you heard that right. Better than Neymar, and not just that, Lamine Yamal might be the best 16-year-old footballer the world has ever seen. Even Messi wasn't doing this at his age. Let's rewind. Neymar exploded onto the global scene as a teenager in Brazil. He was flipping defenders, rainbow flicking his way through the Brasileirão, and carrying Santos like a future Ballon d'Or winner. The world saw the highlight reels and couldn't believe their eyes. He was box office. And when he finally made the leap to Barcelona, he came with a $100 million spotlight and expectations as heavy as the Camp Nou walls themselves. Neymar delivered, of course. He was electric, but at 16, Neymar was still a few steps away from the European elite. He was raw, wild, and not yet refined. Now fast forward to Yamal. This kid isn't just in Europe, he's owning it. Starting for Barcelona. Playing Champions League. Scoring for Spain. And the scary part? He looks like he's been doing it forever. Let's talk football IQ. Neymar had flair, unpredictability, and improvisation. Yamal. He has control. He knows when to dribble, when to pass, when to slow down the tempo. He's not just playing the game, he's reading it like a seasoned chess master. This isn't just technique, it's intelligence. We've seen 16-year-olds with flair before. What we haven't seen is a 16-year-old who combines that with such composure and tactical maturity. That's what makes Yamal different. Neymar dazzled you. Yamal hypnotizes you. You don't believe the hype? Fair. But check the stats. Yamal has already become the youngest goal scorer in Spain's history. He's the youngest player to start in a Champions League knockout game. He's already setting records Neymar never touched. And unlike many teen prodigies, he's not just being thrown into easy fixtures. He's trusted against elite sides, and he's delivering under pressure. Xavi didn't give him minutes as a charity case, he gave him minutes because the team needs him. That's different. That's rare. Still not convinced? Let's bring Messi into the chat. At 16, Messi was still a whisper in La Masia corridors. He'd made a few appearances, yes, but he wasn't commanding space in the starting 11. He wasn't a Spain international. He wasn't the focal point of attacks. Lamine Yamal is all that and more. In fact, what Messi became at 18, Yamal is already echoing at 16. We're not saying he's better than Messi. Not yet. But if we're comparing teenage trajectories, Yamal's graph is already steeper. So how is he doing it? It's not just talent, it's balance. Yamal plays like someone who was raised on street football but trained by Guardiola. His left foot? Magical. His awareness? Off the charts. He cuts in like Arjen Robben, dribbles like Ronaldinho, and passes like Foden. But most importantly, he's humble. No flashy celebrations, no tattoos screaming for attention, no drama. Just football. And that's terrifying for defenders. Because a focused talent is more dangerous than a hyped one. Let's not forget the elephant in the room: pressure. At 16, your average kid is stressing over school exams or what to post on TikTok. Yamal. He's carrying Barcelona's attack on his back and getting compared to Neymar, Messi, and Ansu Fati. And somehow, he's not cracking. We've seen what pressure did to other Wonderkids. Freddie Adu. Bojan. Januzaj. Even Fati, to some extent. But Yamal. He's walking through the fire like it's warm water. Now, critics will say it's too early. And they're right, to an extent. Football is brutal. Injuries, ego, bad agents. It only takes one wrong turn to derail a promising career. But let's be honest. If you were asked to bet on one 16-year-old to become a Ballon d'Or winner in the next 10 years, would you really bet against Lamine Yamal? Would you bet against what you're seeing week in and week out? And here's a question for the haters. If Neymar was Brazilian, flashy, and media-loved at 16, and Yamal is Spanish, low-key, and La Masia grown, why is it harder to praise him? Is it because we're used to South American flair and don't know how to process European elegance in a teenager? Or is it because we just can't accept that maybe, just maybe, this kid is already exceeding expectations no player has ever met? Don't get it twisted. Neymar is one of the most talented players of this century. He changed the game. He was a mix of showman and sorcerer. But talent alone doesn't define greatness. Trajectory, mentality, and consistency do. And if we measure those things, Yamal is ticking more boxes at 16 than Neymar ever did. That doesn't erase Neymar's legacy. But it does raise a new question. Could Yamal go further? Could he reach what Neymar was supposed to reach? And let's talk Barcelona for a second. They've had legends. Cruyff, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, Messi. But post-Messi, there's been a void. They've tried everything. Buying, selling, rebuilding. But nothing truly stuck. Until now. Now, there's a kid who doesn't just represent a new generation, he defines it. He gives Barcelona hope. Not the marketing kind. The real kind. This kid might win us the Champions League again, kind. And that kind of hope isn't normal. It's not hype. It's history being written in real time. So maybe, just maybe, we're witnessing something special. Not another Neymar. Not the next Messi. But the first Lamine Yamal. A player who's rewriting expectations, breaking records, and staying grounded while the world loses its mind. And if that's not enough to say he might be the best 16-year-old footballer in history, I don't know what is. He's not a star in the making. He's already a star. The scary part, he's just getting started.